They think you're negative, but you carry the energy of a dark, chosen one. Have you ever noticed how some people quickly label you as negative, too intense, or dark simply because you perceive life through a deeper, more truthful lens? If you've ever experienced this, know this deeply. You're not alone. You're feeling this way not because you're broken, misunderstood, or flawed. You feel this way because you carry the rare, powerful energy of what spiritual wisdom calls a dark chosen one. You are not darkness itself, but rather someone chosen to understand, embody, and illuminate the profound mysteries that lie hidden beneath society's carefully constructed surface. But why do people instinctively push you away or label your depth as negativity? It's because society is often built upon a comfortable illusion, an illusion that avoids facing deeper truths about existence, pain, and the transformative potential within darkness itself. Most people prefer a simplistic worldview where positivity means never acknowledging pain, doubt, or discomfort. But you are different. You see the hidden connections between suffering and growth, between shadow and light. This makes others uncomfortable. Your very presence challenges the comfortable lies people tell themselves. You bring truth to illusions, reality to fantasy, and depth to shallow waters. You trigger discomfort because you refuse to pretend that life is always neat and tidy, that spirituality is all smiles and rainbows. You understand intuitively something most avoid: that darkness and light are inseparable aspects of the same cosmic dance.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
But here's a profound question to ponder deeply. What if your so-called negativity isn't negativity at all? What if it's actually a powerful gift, an extraordinary energy that can guide humanity toward true healing and awakening? Let's explore this further. Throughout history, spiritual traditions across the world have understood that some souls incarnate with the specific mission to journey deep into realms most feared to tread. Ancient shamans, mystics, prophets, and healers often carried this energy. They were misunderstood, feared, and labeled negative because their paths forced them to confront society's deepest wounds and darkest shadows. These ancient souls, just like you, were chosen precisely because of their rare ability to hold, understand, and ultimately transmute darkness into profound wisdom and healing. You see, darkness is not evil. This is a critical misunderstanding. Darkness is simply hidden knowledge, unintegrated pain, unseen truths that wait patiently for someone brave enough to illuminate them. Without darkness, there can be no true spiritual awakening, no meaningful growth, no genuine transformation. Your soul chose this energy not because you're negative, but because you have the strength, courage, and compassion needed to travel deep into these misunderstood realms and bring back profound insights that can truly heal humanity. But let's be real for a moment. This isn't easy. Carrying the energy of a dark chosen one can feel intensely isolating. Many misunderstand you, labeling your insightful honesty as pessimism. People might distance themselves or subtly suggest that you should lighten up, be more positive, or just let go. But their advice often misses the deeper truth, that you aren't here to superficially smile through life's challenges. You're here to truly understand and transform them at their roots. Your intuition is sharper because you've navigated deep emotional waters, Your empathy runs deeper because you've intimately known sorrow and loneliness. Your spiritual insight penetrates illusions precisely because you've dared to confront harsh realities that others avoid. This depth, often misinterpreted as negativity, is actually the powerful medicine humanity desperately needs right now, yet ironically, it's this very medicine that others push away. Think of it this way. Society often sees spiritual awakening as a joyful ascent into light, yet true awakening is actually a descent, deep into your own hidden darkness, deep into humanity's collective shadow. It's only by courageously confronting and embracing the hidden aspects of existence that genuine transformation occurs. As a dark chosen one, your soul chose this difficult but sacred path precisely because you have the strength and wisdom necessary to navigate it. Have you ever noticed that during times of collective crisis or personal tragedy, people suddenly turn toward those who deeply understand pain and darkness? When illusions shatter, when false positivity crumbles, it's your honest presence, your profound empathy, your insightful wisdom that becomes a guiding beacon. People may initially reject your intensity during comfortable times, but when life truly shakes them to their core, they instinctively seek out your depth, knowing intuitively that you understand the shadows they're facing. They may not consciously realize it, but on a deeper spiritual level, they sense that your so-called negativity is actually their greatest hope for authentic healing. So here's a question that might change your entire understanding of yourself. What if you're not negative at all? What if you're exactly who humanity needs most in this moment of spiritual awakening? To truly embody this powerful energy, you must first understand yourself deeply. Recognize that your sensitivity to darkness is not weakness, it's profound strength. Stop judging yourself harshly for feeling deeply, seeing clearly, or speaking truths others find uncomfortable. Instead, embrace your unique gifts fully. Your honesty, depth, and courage to confront uncomfortable truths are exactly what humanity needs right now to break free from illusions and superficial spirituality. You aren't negative, you're profoundly real. Your soul chose this difficult path precisely because it knew you were strong enough, wise enough, brave enough to carry this powerful spiritual energy into the world. And once you fully embrace this truth, you'll realize your so-called negativity is actually your most sacred spiritual superpower. Are you ready to finally embrace your sacred role as a dark chosen one? Your darkness is the sacred light humanity seeks. Imagine this vividly, a world cloaked in perpetual daylight, where shadows never appear and darkness is non-existent. It sounds beautiful, right? But pause and think deeply. Could you truly appreciate the brilliance of constant light if darkness never existed? Could you genuinely understand love without ever experiencing heartbreak, or know courage without ever confronting fear? This powerful paradox lies at the core of your misunderstood energy as a dark chosen one. Your very existence embodies the essential truth that darkness isn't just necessary, it's sacred. It holds the transformative power humanity desperately needs, but constantly denies. You may have noticed this paradox in your own life. People simultaneously seek out your wisdom yet feel uncomfortable around your presence. They yearn for truth yet shy away from your honesty when it touches their deepest wounds. Why does this happen? It's because society often perceives darkness only through lenses of fear or negativity, rarely realizing that darkness also holds the fertile soil for profound healing and spiritual growth. You, as a dark chosen one, are uniquely gifted with the courage and insight needed to explore these misunderstood realms. While society labels you negative, your soul intuitively knows that this darkness you embody actually carries humanity's greatest potential for awakening. But here's an important truth you must embrace fully. People's discomfort with your presence isn't personal, it's spiritual. Your energy mirrors back the unresolved shadows within others. When people label you negative, they're often unconsciously reacting to the suppressed darkness within themselves that your very presence evokes. They aren't rejecting you. They're rejecting the uncomfortable truths about their own wounds, shadows, and unresolved emotions your energy brings to the surface. Understanding this deeply will transform how you relate to yourself and others. You'll stop internalizing their labels and start seeing your misunderstood energy as an extraordinary spiritual gift. So, how exactly do you use this powerful gift consciously and compassionately to guide humanity toward awakening? First, you must release the illusion that your darkness should be hidden or suppressed. Instead, courageously embody your authentic self in all your depth and honesty. Your vulnerability, empathy, and clear perception are the precise tools humanity urgently needs to heal collectively. By openly embracing your depth, you offer an invitation to others to courageously explore their own shadows. Your honesty becomes a safe container where genuine healing can finally occur. Let's explore this practically. Imagine conversations where you stop hiding your profound insights simply because you fear being labeled negative. What if instead you openly shared your honest perspective, not from bitterness or judgment, but from deep compassion and authenticity? Initially, people might feel discomfort, but watch closely. Over time, those same individuals will return to you precisely because your truth resonates deeply with their hidden wounds, awakening their souls. Your honesty becomes medicine, your depth becomes healing, your perceived negativity becomes profound liberation. But to truly harness this energy, you must first integrate your darkness consciously. Recognize clearly that darkness within you isn't evil, it's simply unrecognized wisdom, suppressed emotions, and hidden truths longing for acknowledgement. Face your shadows with compassionate curiosity, not harsh judgment. Ask yourself deeply transformative questions like, what wisdom is my sadness trying to teach me? What strength lies beneath my fear? What truth hides within my anger? Each shadow you consciously integrate transforms into powerful spiritual insight and authentic compassion. When you integrate your own darkness, your presence becomes even more healing to others. You no longer unconsciously project your shadows onto the world around you. Instead, your energy radiates deep empathy, profound insight, and genuine wisdom born directly from the courageous exploration of your own shadows. People may still initially label you negative, but beneath their discomfort, they'll sense your authenticity and depth. Eventually, they'll seek out your wisdom precisely because you embody truth others avoid yet deeply crave. Have you ever wondered why society so intensely fears darkness, labeling it negative or evil? It's because true darkness, the type you courageously embody, holds the power to dismantle society's carefully maintained illusions. Darkness illuminates uncomfortable truths about pain, injustice, and suffering that society prefers to ignore. Your honest presence threatens false positivity, spiritual bypassing, and superficial happiness. Society fears your energy precisely because your darkness exposes illusions and demands authentic transformation. But this exposure isn't destructive, it's profoundly healing. Your honesty forces society to face its collective shadows, initiating genuine transformation rooted in authenticity rather than avoidance. Humanity desperately needs your courage, honesty, and depth, even if initially uncomfortable. Without courageous souls like you willing to illuminate darkness, society remains trapped in illusions, unable to authentically heal or spiritually evolve. So here's a profoundly transformative question. Are you ready to release society's labels and finally embrace your sacred darkness fully, understanding that this misunderstood energy isn't negativity but profound spiritual medicine humanity urgently needs? When you consciously embody your darkness with compassion, you become a spiritual pioneer. Someone who courageously explores realms others fear to tread. You become living proof that darkness, pain, and discomfort aren't hindrances to spirituality, but essential aspects of true spiritual awakening. Your authenticity becomes revolutionary, inspiring countless others to courageously confront their own shadows and finally heal deeply. Chosen one, remember this clearly. Society's misunderstanding of your darkness isn't your flaw, it's your sacred calling. Embrace it fully, knowing you incarnated precisely to embody this profound, transformative energy. The dark gift, how your hidden power awakens your highest potential. Imagine a deep, ancient forest, beautiful yet mysterious, serene yet intimidating. Most people prefer to remain safely at its edges, admiring from a distance. But you, as a dark chosen one, were never content merely watching from afar. Your soul instinctively knew that to truly understand the forest's profound beauty, you had to courageously journey deep into its mysterious heart, far beyond the paths others dared to walk. Within that darkness you discovered something extraordinary, your greatest spiritual gifts hidden in plain sight. But why are these gifts concealed in darkness? Why must your soul endure such misunderstood intensity to access your highest potential? Here's the powerful truth. Your spiritual gifts reside in darkness precisely because they're profoundly transformative. Society teaches us to fear darkness because it symbolizes uncertainty, mystery, and change, everything conventional wisdom seeks to avoid. Yet darkness also represents potential, creativity, and raw authenticity. It is the very birthplace of genuine spiritual awakening. Your misunderstood energy isn't negative. It's the energy of deep transformation, pushing humanity beyond superficial spirituality into genuine healing and awakening. But to harness this hidden power consciously, you must first fully embrace your own darkness. Stop fighting against your intensity, sensitivity, and profound insight. These qualities are not flaws. They're the sacred tools your soul chose precisely because they allow you to penetrate illusions deeply. When fully integrated, your misunderstood darkness becomes your highest strength, a spiritual superpower allowing you to illuminate hidden truths, challenge harmful illusions, and inspire authentic transformation. Consider this practically. You likely experience emotions intensely: joy, sorrow, love, anger. Society often labels this intensity negatively, urging you to calm down, cheer up, or let go. Yet beneath these intense emotions lies extraordinary wisdom. Your anger, when consciously explored, reveals profound truths about injustice, boundaries, and authentic self-expression. Your sadness, when courageously faced, opens the door to deep empathy, healing, and spiritual growth. Your sensitivity is not weakness, but extraordinary strength, offering profound insight into others' hidden wounds, fears, and unspoken emotions. Have you ever wondered why people often confide deeply in you, even after labeling you negative? It's because they sense intuitively that your intensity offers them something precious: profound emotional understanding and authentic compassion. Your misunderstood darkness becomes their safe haven, a sacred space where genuine healing can finally occur. But to fulfill this extraordinary potential, you must consciously integrate your shadows first. Begin by reframing your intense emotions as powerful spiritual messengers. Rather than suppressing your anger, ask yourself deeply, what truth is this anger revealing? What boundaries must I courageously establish? Rather than avoiding your sadness, explore compassionately, what wound is this sadness asking me to heal? How can I use this empathy to deeply connect with and heal others? As you consciously integrate each shadow, you discover hidden spiritual gifts. Your anger transforms into profound courage and powerful advocacy. Your sadness blossoms into deep empathy, healing presence, and transformative wisdom. Gradually, your misunderstood darkness becomes your most sacred spiritual superpower, profoundly transforming your life and the lives of those around you. Yet, there's another hidden gift within your darkness, your extraordinary intuition. Your soul chose the energy of a dark chosen one precisely because it heightens your intuitive perception dramatically. Have you noticed how easily you sense hidden truths others overlook? How accurately you read emotional energies beneath surface appearances? Society may initially label this as negativity or suspicion, yet beneath their misunderstanding lies deep admiration. Your intuitive insight resonates profoundly, especially during crises or moments of profound change. People instinctively turn to you for guidance precisely because your intuition pierces through illusions clearly, offering authentic clarity, wisdom, and healing. Your misunderstood darkness also grants you the rare ability to genuinely hold space for others' pain, doubts, and fears. Most people become uncomfortable or overwhelmed by emotional intensity, yet you understand instinctively how to compassionately hold space without judgment or superficial positivity. Your darkness creates sacred containers where genuine emotional release and authentic healing can finally occur. Your very presence becomes profoundly transformative, guiding people safely through their shadows into authentic spiritual awakening. So here's a profound question that could change your life entirely. What if you stopped resisting your misunderstood darkness and instead fully embraced it as your greatest spiritual superpower? How differently might your life and relationships unfold if you courageously embodied your depth, intensity, and profound emotional wisdom without apology or shame? Chosen one, understand deeply, your misunderstood darkness isn't your flaw, it's your sacred gift. Society labels you negative because your honesty threatens illusions and superficial spirituality, but humanity desperately needs your authenticity, compassion, and profound insight right now. Fully embracing your darkness awakens your highest spiritual potential, transforming your perceived negativity into profound healing, deep wisdom, and authentic spiritual leadership. Your darkness reveals your ultimate destiny, why the world needs you now more than ever. Now that you've journeyed deeply into understanding your misunderstood darkness as your greatest spiritual gift, it's time to finally grasp your ultimate destiny, the profound spiritual purpose your soul chose before birth. Have you ever wondered why, despite your struggles, your soul still chose such a difficult path, knowing full well you'd often be misunderstood or labeled negative? It's because your destiny isn't simply personal happiness or comfort. Your ultimate purpose is collective awakening, guiding humanity beyond superficial positivity toward genuine transformation and authentic healing. Consider this carefully. Humanity stands at a critical spiritual crossroads right now. False positivity, spiritual bypassing, and superficial happiness no longer serve us. The collective soul of humanity desperately yearns for authenticity, depth, and genuine healing. Society instinctively fears darkness, yet darkness is precisely what humanity needs most. Deep truths, authentic compassion, genuine healing. Your misunderstood energy as a dark chosen one is the sacred medicine humanity unconsciously seeks but often rejects. Your ultimate destiny is to courageously embody your darkness so completely that your authenticity inspires profound collective transformation. But fulfilling this destiny demands great courage from you. It requires consciously releasing society's harsh labels, fully embracing your misunderstood darkness as your most sacred spiritual gift. It demands radical self-acceptance, profound vulnerability, and the willingness to courageously embody your authenticity despite misunderstanding or judgment from others. You must finally realize deeply that you aren't negative. You're exactly who humanity needs most right now. Practically, this means refusing to hide your honesty, sensitivity, and depth any longer. Instead, courageously share your authentic truths openly, compassionately, and unapologetically. At first, this authenticity might trigger discomfort in others who prefer comfortable illusions. But beneath initial resistance, they will intuitively sense your deep sincerity and profound compassion. Over time, they'll seek out your wisdom precisely because you courageously embody truths they've secretly yearned for but feared confronting. Your authentic presence finally gives others permission to courageously embrace their own darkness, initiating profound healing and genuine spiritual awakening. So, imagine vividly the profound impact your awakened presence could have on humanity. Your honesty becomes a beacon of clarity in confusion. Your vulnerability becomes profound courage, inspiring authentic connection. Your empathy becomes genuine healing, transcending superficial positivity. Your misunderstood darkness transforms into the very medicine humanity urgently needs right now. Deep authenticity, profound compassion, and genuine spiritual transformation. But fulfilling this extraordinary destiny requires fully integrating your darkness first. Commit deeply to understanding your shadows with compassionate curiosity. Stop viewing emotional intensity as negativity, instead seeing it as profound spiritual wisdom waiting to be explored. Ask yourself often, what deep truths are my intense emotions revealing? How can I use this hidden wisdom compassionately to heal myself and humanity? As you courageously embrace each shadow, you'll uncover profound gifts hidden within your misunderstood darkness, gifts your soul intentionally chose for this moment in human history. Chosen one, remember this clearly. Your misunderstood darkness isn't your flaw, it's your greatest spiritual superpower. You incarnated precisely now because humanity urgently needs souls courageous enough to embody authenticity over superficial positivity, depth over shallow happiness, genuine healing over spiritual bypassing. Your darkness, fully integrated, awakens your ultimate destiny, the profound spiritual purpose your soul chose before birth. So here's a deeply transformative question for you to carry forward. Are you finally ready to fully embrace your misunderstood darkness as the sacred gift it truly is, stepping courageously into your highest destiny, knowing the world urgently needs your profound authenticity now more than ever? The universe patiently awaits your answer. Choose courageously, embrace fully, and step confidently into your extraordinary destiny as a dark chosen one.